Well, what a game we have in store for you today. The hype has been building all week and the fans are pouring into the stadium. The tension palpable. Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live on EA TV. It is a city where passion for football is red hot. Welcome to Naples in southern Italy. I'm Derek Ray and I'm joined for expert analysis by Stuart Robson. And what we have to bring you is live cup action. Stuart, tell us about your pre-match thoughts.
Well, the hosts certainly go into this game as strong favourites. They have better technical players and can be brilliant when everything clicks. But their opponents are well organised, resilient and pose a threat on the counter-attack. Therefore, an early goal will be the main priority for the home team.
Here's the team for Napoli. David Ospina begins in goal. Stanislav Lobotka plays with Diego Demme in central midfield. And in this tactical setup, they have just the one player in attack. And this is the initial 11 for the visitors today.
Well, in this formation, it's the full-backs who have to get forward to provide the width, because the midfield and front players stay very narrow. But it should allow them to control the middle of the park, where they are dominant.
And so the match is underway. Well, the attack looks promising. And beating the defender. Teammates in the middle. Now the attack fizzled out. Good looking ball. Oh, excellent diving stop. Amir Rahmani. Well, it's always interesting when a team elects to change things and a new manager is put in place. Make no mistake, Stuart, this club expects the title.
Well, it's a big change and they'll need to hit the ground running. The title has to be their aim with the squad they've got. They need to get
Oh, hang on, Stuart, big chance here. The importance of that tackle cannot be overstated. Insigne. And given the defender's touch, the referee says corner. What about the opportunity from earlier? Let's have another look now, shall we? Played over. And the keeper has possession of it. Adam Unas. Well, we all know what a tremendously talented player Lorenzo Insigne is. What can we expect to see from him today, Stuart?
I would describe him as majestic when he's playing at his best. He glides past defenders, he's got that ability to run with the ball.
Opportunity here, Stuart! What a save! He succeeds in clearing it. And Napoli come away with it. Anguissa. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Letizia. It's with Federico Barba. Enrico Brignola. Dame Foulon. Crossing possibilities. Well, that's how to dispossess your opponent. Adam Unas. I must say, this looks promising. Angle towards Insigne. There it is! The first goal in the derby. A special moment.
Well, here's the replay, and it just highlights his skill level here. He does so well to keep it down. That's a really good half volley.
Underway once more. Advantage Napoli here. Foulon. Insigne. And they need to get tighter here. Gonna get a try. Couldn't quite hang on. Able to clear the danger, at least for now. A very good tackle. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Adam Unas. On the ball, Demi. Just looking for the right moment for that final pass. I must say, that was a very... Keeper's in trouble! Well, that cross was more than acceptable, but they couldn't fire it home. Brignola. Well, he's got plenty of space on the flank here. This could level it. Oh, he's missed it! He'll be kicking himself.
Well, the opportunity presented itself, and they really should be level. They have to be more composed, more clinical if they want to get back into this.
Demi. Anguissa. And fed forwards. And he's through. And a goal to really bolster things for them. 2 in front.
Well, here we can see it again. It's a beautifully weighted ball behind the back line, but you do have to ask questions of the keeper. Could he have done better here? I think so. You can't be beaten at your near post like that.
Well, a second goal for them here. Anguissa. Unas. A really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Marco Sau. Brignola. Going well. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Petagna. Well, on the cusp of the half-time interval, and they're not really enjoying this away day, are they? Stuart, your take?
Well, they can certainly play better than this. They've been too slow in possession and not aggressive enough with their closing down. Those two things have to change in the second half if they're to turn this around.
Crossing opportunity. Well, it was a risky challenge, but brilliantly executed. And there it is, the half-time whistle. And we're focusing on him for a reason, Stuart. He's asking plenty of questions of the defenders.
Well, his skill level...
Well, back in business here, and the Partenope very much bossing it in the first 45. Deme. It's with Koulibaly. Amir Rahmani. Adam Unas. Lobotka. Deme. Well, they're moving the ball neatly enough. Just looking for that decisive pass. It might be on for them. Strength and control, a big part of his game. A gift for any goalkeeper. Just not looking confident in possession. Adam Unas. Lobotka. Oh, this is looking promising. And the referee doesn't hesitate. That is a spot kick. Well, he's also showing him the yellow card.
Yeah, he had to make the challenge, but it was always going to be risky, and so it proved.
And the penalty is converted. I don't think anyone really questioned him.
Well, here we can see it again, and you have to say it's taken with such conviction. Slotted right into that bottom corner. Easy as you like, job done.
And they will make the change now. This is looking rather comfortable for them. 3-0. Dame Foulon. An awful lot of green space to run into. Teo. Insigne. Into the advanced position. Well, possibilities inside the box. Well, it would have delighted the fans had it gone in. Substitution time it is.
Con il numero 37 Andrea Petagna. In campo con il numero 14 Dries Mertens.
Adam Unas. Now with Mertens. And he's through here. Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display.
Well, let's have another look. It's a wonderful bit of interplay to start the move off. And then what a strike. That's hit with such ferocity. Certainly no stopping that. That's a great goal.
Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. A lopsided contest, 4-0. Barba.
Avvicinamento nelle file della formazione ospite. Lascia il campo con il numero 4 Gennaro a campo.
Promising sequence.
Dentro con il
Cross-fired
numero
over.
23
Aware of the threat, solving the problem.
Ricorda che la maglia ufficiale è disponibile nello store dello stadio. Tutte le taglie disponibili.
Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. They need to get bodies back. Chance to play it in. Mertens. Well, the referee not too happy with the challenge and blows for a free kick.
Il Napoli manda in campo un giocatore.
And time for the change now.
Con il numero 4 Diego Danne. Entra con il numero 8 Fabian Ruiz.
Teo. Ionitsa. Lapadula. And this time it's in! Fabulous goal! And just look at the celebrations.
Well, as you can see, he nearly puts it over the top, but it ends up being a very good finish. No chance for the keeper.
Goals in plentiful supply. 4-1 currently. A quarter of an hour remaining here. Zielinski. Fabian. Mastery of the passing game. Dries Mertens. Really getting stuck in. Good-looking ball. Cross could be useful. And quite simply wide of the target.
Il Napoli manda in campo un giocatore. Esce dal campo con il numero 24 Lorenzo Insigne. In campo con il numero 21 Matteo Politano.
Well, they've decided to make a change.
Con il numero 9 Gianluca Lapadula. Entra in campo con il numero 21 Gabriele Roncini.
Stanislav Lobotka. Zielinski. And fed forwards. It's come off the keeper. Well, a time for composure on the ball. And room now out on the flank. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Error by the keeper might give them a chance. Well, when all was said and done, he's failed to hit the target. And a substitution in the offing. Well, play stopped. It is a free kick. Teo. Letizia. Well, the pass not finding its target. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Moving forward effectively. But really sticking to their task defensively. Mertens. Onto Lobotka. And that's it, the final whistle. And the hosts will go through.
Yeah, it doesn't come much easier than that, does it? I thought they played well, and it was an excellent overall performance, particularly going forward. They'll certainly be confident going into the next round.
Well, scaling impressive heights, and not for the first time. Lorenzo Insigne. Stuart, interested to know what you made of his contribution.
Yeah, he had a good game today, and of course took his penalty well. He had a big influence on the result.
And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready to provide all the technical and tactical analysis, is Stuart Robson. And you can really sense the anticipation in the crowd ahead of kickoff with their respective league seasons about to get underway. How do you see it panning out, Stuart?
Well, the atmosphere is incredible inside the stadium, Derek. There's a real sense of optimism amongst the fans about the new season and what it might bring. It's been a long wait, but hopefully we get a great game to kick their campaigns off.
The lineup then for the hosts.
Well, in this formation, the wide centre-backs need to be good all-round players, both in possession and defensively. They have to defend the box and also get out into the wide areas to cover the wing-backs.
And this is the initial 11 for the visitors today.
Well, the front three are really good in tight areas. They link up well, they play little 1-2s, and they move the ball quickly. But unless the fullbacks get forward, the team lacks attacking width.
And the game begins. Textbook defending inside the box. Leonardo Mancuso. Lovely ball over the top. Oh, it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that. And taken away. He won the ball. And the emphasis is on creativity. Mazzitelli. Firing it towards goal. Able to get a body in the way. A foul it most certainly was. Free kick given. Marco Sau. The room to roam on the wing. Oh, and a perfect ball now. How about this? In it goes! An early goal. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, I have to say, that's a brilliant finish. He wraps his foot around the ball and curls it brilliantly. I'm not sure the keeper could do anything about that.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? This attack looks highly promising. Now he must favour the cross. Corner kick forthcoming. Trying to deliver it accurately. Pretty routine there for the goalkeeper. promising sequence. Could cross it in here. Well, the crossing needs to be a bit better than that. Oh, a big mistake. Will it be? And missing the chance to give them a bit of breathing space.
Well, that should have made it more comfortable, shouldn't it? But it's a wasted opportunity.
The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. Ionitsa. Teo. Mancuso. Mazzitelli on the ball. Well, they'll be happy to have regained possession. Gaetano Letizia. Promising looking attack. And played in. Ready to fire. Well, the only way to say it is he got it all horribly wrong, Stuart.
Well, he has to make the keeper work harder than that. That's a tame finish. Well, that save could be the turning point here, because they've been second best all over the pitch up to now.
An attack full of promise. This could square the game. Oh, but no! Heroism flashed in front of his eyes. Couldn't take a chance.
Well, I think that's a poor miss. They really should be level now. Will they come to regret that?
Foulon. Delivered into the area here. And it wasn't quite as good as it looked when it was played over. Favili. Well, that's how to break the spirit of the attacker. Lapadula. Gaetano Letizia. And he read it well defensively. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Decent position. Can they square the game? Well, last gasp defending, but brilliant defending. Lapadula. A real opening now. Can he find the net? And the keeper's hand does the trick. Barberis. Favili. He's in behind. And a goal to square the game. Into the seat stuff.
Well, just watch this again. A change of pace, a change of direction, and a decent finish. That's a very good goal.
So in business once more, on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. Marco Sau. Well, in terms of added time, a minimum of 1 minute. Gaetano Letizia. Very quick thinking there. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. You certainly have got to give this man high marks for his work up to this point, Stuart.
Well, Derek, he plugged away in that first half, making run after run without too much success. But eventually he got his reward, and what an important goal it was.
So they get the ball rolling in the second half. Even Steven here. So little to choose between the sides. Luca Maroni. Donati. Ramirez. Pereira. On the ball, Gaston Ramirez. Well, pass after pass, maybe they can chisel an opportunity. But just like that, possession changes hands. Could be a chance to break here. Well, it petered out. Mancuso. Mazzitelli. This looks interesting. Good-looking pass. Andrea Favili. And the flag was up in good time. It's offside.
Well, he should have realised that was going to be offside. That's a poor decision to play that pass.
Substitution time it is. Teo. The ball with Lapadula. Still pushing for the goal that would put them ahead, but not forcing it. That's a useful cross. Clattered away. Oh, good-looking run. Targets available. Cross comes in. Credit to them for winning back possession. This might be ideal for the counter. He's going forward well here. Bad challenge, and now it's up to the referee in terms of what to do next. And yellow it is. A booking.
Yeah, he was too impatient to win the ball and probably deserved a yellow card.
Not messing around with that clearance. Oh, that pass easy on the eye. The pressure was on the keeper following the threaded pass. Pereira. Good movement. Can they forge ahead? They do! And you've got to say they're good value for the lead.
Well, here it is again, and I don't expect goalkeepers to save everything at their near post, but on this occasion, although it's a good strike, he should do better.
Well, underway again. It's a narrow 2-1 lead as things stand. Barba. Dame Foulon. Insigne. Roberto Insigne. Lapadula. Well, far from the cross he had in mind. Goal kick it is. So a personnel change then. Andrea Favili. Space and time for the cross. So a goal kick is what's coming up here. It'll shortly be full time and the visitors have their work cut out for them. Stuart, what have you made of this?
Well, it's been a fairly even match, but at key moments they've just been second best. They could have defended better for the goals and they've missed opportunities at the other end. It'll be a disappointing result if it stays this way.
Mazzitelli. Andrea Favili. Possession and patience, the watchwords. And lining it up. Quick thinking to dispossess his opponent. No, high quality defending. Losing possession. There to win it back. 5 minutes remaining, and one thing is certain, no one is leaving because it's still close. Well, they stopped them in their tracks. They are making headway, but really they need a goal with time not on their side. Well, it was a foul, but good use of advantage by the referee. Dangerous looking attack. Well, tremendous block. And quite simply wide of the target. Both managers deciding this is the time to change things around. Both teams going to the bench. This looks promising. This could finish it. That is a tackle and a half. And that will be all for this game. Defeat for the visitors. That's the big story.
Well, Derek, that's not the result they wanted at the start of the season. One or two players will be doubting themselves after that display. It's certainly not good for early season confidence.
Well, this man has given us plenty of reasons to dwell on his performance, hasn't he, Stuart?
Well, he obviously scored the winning goal, but it was his overall performance that impressed me most. He was on fire today.
Oh, and a perfect ball now. How about this? In it goes! An early goal. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, I have to say that's...
And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and alongside me at the microphone is Stuart Robson. And what we have on the menu for you is live coverage of this Saudi Pro League match. Stuart, how do you see this one going?
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
The lineup then for the hosts.
Well, they play without a main centre-forward, but it's the wide players that end up through the middle. And they also look to get their fullbacks into advanced positions to deliver some great crosses. On their day, they're very difficult to negate.
And introducing the visitors lineup today.
Well, it's great to see them playing with the front two, but for it to work, they need to have a good understanding. They need to link up with each other and provide a different set of skills.
And the contest begins. And scope for them to produce something exciting. And a goal kick given. Ionitsa. Enrico Brignola. Promising pass. Well, sloppy in possession. Bissoli. Really getting stuck in. And out of play, the pass nearly worked out, but not quite. Palacio. And it's a quality pass. Thwarted by Glick. Matteo Tramoni. Cavillon. Now, let's see what they can do here. Every pass hitting its target. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Teo. In with a chance. And it's in! 1-0. They've breached the defence.
Well, just look at this again. He's so hard to knock off the ball once he gets going. Of course the defending could be better, but that's a great individual goal.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Chistana. Chancellor. Can they trouble the opposition this time? This could level it. He's fought, and the referee has pointed to the spot. He's given the penalty, and now let's see if they can level it up. And to add insult to injury, it's a booking, Stuart.
Well, I agree with the penalty. I'm not quite so sure about the yellow card, though.
Chance to equalise here. Goal! Taking aim from the spot and finding the target.
Here it is again, and he makes it look so easy. He sends the keeper one way before striking it into the opposite side. That's an excellent finish.
Back underway, level pegging, 1 goal apiece in this game. Into the advanced position. That's how to blunt the edge of the opposing attack. Michele Cavillon. Moreo. And plenty of room in the wide area. Wonderful chance. Well, he couldn't quite hit the target, Stuart.
Well, it's a decent effort, but I don't think it was ever going to trouble the goalkeeper.
Enrico Brignola. Plenty of options. And that is how to block. Bissoli. Now can they counter clinically? Still passing it around with authority. But a crucial intervention inside the box. Teo. Roberto Insigne. Another successful intervention, winning the ball back. Palacio. Bissoli. Really good attacking play. And a good-looking ball. Struggling to get it away. Ionitsa. Improsa with it. Very quick thinking there. Well, in terms of added time, a minimum of 1 minute. Could go ahead. Michele Cavillon. And the cross is very much on. So the whistle then, we're up the halfway stage in this match. Well, he's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Stuart?
Well, he's certainly got his team back into this game with that goal, because up to that point, they hadn't played particularly well. I think he's had a decent first half, but he'll be looking to build on his goal in the second 45.
And the contest begins. Teo. Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. Bissoli. Palacio in possession. And a chance for him on the flank. But nothing comes of it. Ionitsa. Dame Foulon. Really nice ball. Full credit, wonderful stop.
Well, they haven't created too much lately, but the fans know this is a chance to take the lead here.
He's driven in the corner. Well, thumped clear. Michele Cavillon. Bissoli. And he's broken free. Well, knocked on the target. The keeper seemed to have it covered.
Well, he did seem to have it covered, but it's not a bad effort, though. He really did strike it well.
And that's an important intervention. He made it look simple, really. Breaking at pace. Michele Cavillon. Camoni. A glorious chance. Still alive. Well, that's the end of that for now. Couldn't hang on to it. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Decent position. The cutback. Must take the lead here. Oh, he's been denied. And they remain locked together.
Well, that's a good save, but really he should have scored from there. That's a big chance.
they're making a change. Now sending it in. Oh, it's off target. They were watching him like a hawk. Palacio. Still pushing for the goal that would put them ahead, but not forcing it. Ionitsa. Improsa with it. Making excellent progress with the ball at his feet. Insufficient guile on the crossing front, you've got to say. And unable to keep the ball. Will it happen for them? Chance to cross. Well read to win possession back. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Good pressure to win the ball back. Dame Foulon. Francesco Forte. Can they grab the lead late on? Pass lacking precision, too strong. Now we're inside the final 10 minutes in this one. Well, let's see if something comes of this. Making progress. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Promising looking ball. Oh, they've done it! They've forged ahead, and it might be the goal that gives them victory.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through. Good vision to set up the chance, while the movement in the box is equal to it. It's such good timing. What a goal.
Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. Well, it comes down to the final 5 minutes. They're showing a willingness to attack, as they must, given the circumstances. Time running out, but ultimately up a cul-de-sac. Bissoli. And the counter-attack is on, options available. Well, there to intercept. Two minutes of stoppage time coming up. Chancellor. Well, it must be mighty annoying when you can't get near the ball. Bissoli. Sabelli. And that is the end of the game. It goes into the history books as a home defeat.
Yes, Derek, it was a tight game between two very good sides, but they lost concentration late on, and it's cost them dearly. They'll need to get over that quickly.
No two ways about it. He really has brought his influence to bear on the proceedings.
Well, he obviously scored the winning goal, but it was his overall performance that impressed me most. He was on fire today.